Welcome back to another episode of PTV. I'm Layla Karim.
And I'm Oriana Ratzliff. As the presidential election nears, politics are on the minds of many people, including PHS students.
In Mr. Fiskus's government classes, Kansas Representative Ken Rogers visited to discuss aspects of the political process and issues related to education in Kansas. Danica Hanchett has this report.
Ken Rogers, the 110th District Representative, visited with PHS seniors.
Over the last month, I've been trying to travel to a number of schools in the 110th Legislative District, especially talk to seniors and not only wish them well as they get ready to graduate and go off to college or work or whatever other experience they have, but also to talk kind of general what's going on in their mind with government. What questions do they have? There's been a lot of interesting questions when it comes to the state budget as well as the national political scene. It's always kind of interesting as this time of the every 4 years when we talk about the presidential election, it gets a lot of people excited about elections. And so it's always good to hear from folks like seniors in high school because they seem to have an awful lot of answers.
He addressed issues concerning education and funding for the years to come and covered topics like consolidation and whether or not he agreed with it. It was interesting to find out somebody's views when you're distancing yourself from actually being in the education system, because the views we have, sometimes we don't see the entire picture.
I'm hoping they gain the appreciation that a representative will come out and speak to them, take time out of his day, whether it is to try to gain their vote or just to give a positive message about government.
Mr. Rogers also took the time to recognize the football team for their state championship.
Thank you.
For PTV, this is Danica Hanchett.
Speaking of government, our own student council has established a recent tradition of rewarding students who keep up their grades and stay out of trouble. Hannah Sato shows us more about this year's reward trip.
Doing the right things pays off for PHS students.
On Wednesday, March 30th, we took 42 students that qualified for our Stuco-sponsored reward trip. We went to the Big Apple in Kearney and we ate lunch at a pick of their choice, and then we came home. This was an idea that was brought to us by last year's student council president and vice president, and we've just continued it. This is the second year that we've done it, and I think the kids really enjoy being rewarded for good grades, attendance, behavior, and it's a good time.
I think it went well. I had fun. It seemed like everyone else had a lot of fun. People did bowling. If you wanted to pay a little bit, you could go do laser tag, and there was mini golf. A lot of people hit the arcade and just had some fun, got some prizes, so it was a pretty good deal.
I think it went really well. I think the kids really enjoyed just getting a chance to interact with each other and compete against each other, and whether it's bowling or laser tag, and it's a day out of school, so who wouldn't enjoy that?
Stuco advisors Mrs. Miller and Mrs. Billings joined in on the fun. For PTV, this is Hannah Sato.
Faith is an important aspect in many people's lives. Recently, a life conference was held and several area students attended. Shylin Bannister has this story.
On April 2nd, Heartland Worship Center put on a Live Your Faith conference in honor of church member Courtney Faith Miller, who passed away last year.
The point of the conference is to challenge students to live your faith. And that is such a broad term, but really get students to think about, do I live my faith? Do I know what that means? Do I understand what kind of legacy I'll leave?
Not only were there free t-shirts and games, but free food was provided as well. The event became free thanks to the Phillips County Christian Foundation.
I thought that it was absolutely positively wonderful, and I'd go to it again and again, and I love the speaker so much. One of my favorite people in the entire universe.
As teens came to learn about living their faith, missionary Christy Alexander spoke an inspirational message to all.
I just believe in what the LYF conference is. I believe in teenagers learning how to live their faith and learning how to just step out beyond themselves. And so I was excited to come and be a part of it, because just seeing teens in western Kansas and Nebraska just doing something for Jesus and attempting to make a difference in the world. And it's in honor of Courtney, and I just think her life is really cool testimony to not just teens but also to me.
she did live her life faithfully, and she wasn't afraid to express her love for God and share her love for Jesus, and she was always looking for a way to show that love to other people.
The whole idea was to honor Courtney's memory, but also to bring a challenge to the students who were here today to live for God every day.
In total, approximately 100 kids showed up to the Life Conference. For PTV, this is Shylin Bannister.
Last Friday was an eventful day for many local businesses that participated in Girls' Night Out. Savannah Ewing and I teamed up to bring you more about that event.
For some girls, a night out involves sporting events or concerts, but on Friday the 15th, they celebrated a night on the town, sponsored by Phillipsburg Chamber in Main Street.
Everyone goes shopping. We give away these bags, and they get a map, and different businesses have participated in this, and they have different sales, different promotions, different giveaways, a whole bunch of different things. We have tons of people that come out and go shop. And it's just a great night for ladies to get together and call a girlfriend and just to shop.
I figured it'd be something fun to do with my mom and just see what type of sales were going on, because then it gives like women a chance to go out and just have a fun time and not have to worry about all their kids, because they just take them with them. So it's just good.
I really enjoyed it. I enjoy being with my friends and hanging out and kind of doing something other than work and sports events.
While some women were having a fun night out, others took it as a chance to show off their business.
We do demonstrations, and then we give away the items that we demonstrate. And what we demonstrate is things that we do in our store. Tonight we're demonstrating a dye sublimated coffee mug, V-neck t-shirt with a Panther logo on it, and also a cutting board that's custom designed just for tonight.
I just love to see all the people out and about, and some people that you haven't seen before. They're out shopping, and it's just a great experience for everyone.
For PTV, this is Savannah Ewing.
Spring is a busy time for most students, and that's definitely the case for members of the amendment. Earlier this month, they toured in Kansas City, and last Sunday they held their annual benefit. Here's a look at how that went.
The high school show choir held their annual benefit last weekend, where they performed in groups, duets, and solos.
My favorite part about performing at benefit is getting to show to the community what we're capable of and what talent we possess within our group. My favorite song would probably have to be Shut Up and Dance, because first of all, I had a solo in it.
My favorite performance was Shut Up and Dance, because we got to change out of our dresses and wear like different outfits, and it was just something really cute and fun to do.
The song that we performed the best this evening, I believe, was probably Lollipop, the girls' Valentine's song.
Our piano duet, that was Mrs. Iman's brainchild. So we got together and practiced, and we looked on YouTube for some inspiration, and just put her together. I had to practice a lot. I don't know about her. She probably had it nailed already, but I had to make sure I was playing all the right notes at the right time while doing all the theatrics. So it was a fun challenge, and I was glad I got to do that with her.
Though some performances were silly and lighthearted, many had a deeper meaning.
For me, the meaning behind Soaked by Adam Lambert is just that sometimes life is rough, and sometimes I do feel alone, and everyone gets that way, but friends are always there for me, and really I'm not alone ever.
My duet was Keep Holding On, and I sang that with Hannah Pugh.
Is there music? Is there art?
My solo this year was Dancing in the Sky, and that was a tribute to my mom.
So nice.
My mom always made it to all my benefits and my music contests and concerts, and that really inspired me to do a tribute to her so that she was in a way here.
Overall, I was very pleased with the students' performance. I think they really stepped up and gave a great performance. Some of these songs we've been working on all year. Some of the songs we just added within the last month or so. So it's kind of a culmination of all their work throughout the year at our benefit today, and I just really think they stepped up and gave it all they had, and it was a remarkable performance.
For PTV, this is Samantha Pruitt.
Of course, one of the most anticipated events of the year is prom. Layla Karim and Taya Cunningham went behind the scenes of some PHS prom goers to see what preparations are made to get ready for the big day. Let's take a look.
For some, making preparations for prom is just as exciting as attending the actual dance.
A lot of times preparing for prom is just the the dress, the shoes, the nails, the spray tan if you're into that. It's kind of a hassle. Like, I like getting my hair done. I like my nails. But it's kind of hard, like, knowing where you're going and when you're taking pictures.
Prom season can be a hectic time, not only for the kids, but also for the local businesses that receive heaps of customers during this time of year.
It gets pretty crazy around here. It does, especially when you have a lot of girls in here at one time. And usually they come in groups, and they just kind of hang out and wait, and the noise frequency is definitely high.
When it comes to ordering flowers, Blossoms and Butterflies hopes to make every customer satisfied before they leave.
Thank you so much. Okay? Yes. All right. I love it. Thank you so much.
Usually the girls start coming in starting in February, bringing in their dresses, picking out the ribbons. We place their order, then we go ahead and make up all the bows for their corsages. The Friday before prom, all we have to do is add in all the flowers that they need. We were here yesterday for about 12-13 hours just putting in all the flowers.
There were times when preparing for prom seemed really stressful. There were times when I was in tears, but I feel like it's worth it, so.
For PTV, this is Layla Karim. After getting ready and taking lots of pictures, the prom activities begin with the promenade at the courthouse downtown. In case you missed it, here are some highlights.
Students get to show off their fancy suits, dresses, and cars at this year's promenade.
I'm Nathan Winkler, and this is Hannah Sato.
Hannah, so you are from?
Japan.
Japan? Is this your first prom?
Yes.
So you don't know what Americans are like when they dance? It's not a pretty thing. Jack, what grade are you in?
10th grade.
10th grade. Hey, you know numbers. That's good. That's good. I've known your dad all my life, and I'm not too sure he knows numbers because I don't. That would be Sam's dad over there, the one flexing. He's a dangerous man, isn't he?
Kind of.
I like the shoes there too. The Illusionist? Yeah, kids do some silly things, don't they? Yeah, I know you were hypnotized last year and you're on my phone. Brandon, right there, that's Fallon's mom. This is prom night. You will be a good boy. Yeah. Don't believe it for a minute.
After promenade, students make their way to the actual dance. Haley Bruner and Riley Breton give us a glimpse into this year's prom dance.
After walking the red carpet, students put on their dancing shoes for prom.
It's been fun. I'm really tired already though.
Even dates from out of town enjoy Phillipsburg's prom.
I do enjoy Phillipsburg's prom more than Norton's.
I really like the walkthrough. I like seeing everyone and taking pictures and stuff.
I guess my favorite part of prom was just hanging out with my friends from Phillipsburg.
For PTV, this is Haley Bruner.
Of course, what many students look forward to the most is post-prom. Let's see how that went.
After the dance, students attend what some see as the highlight of the night, post-prom.
I like getting all the really cool prizes. I won a TV, so that's pretty awesome. I like that. And I love the inflatables.
Awesome. Probably just being around all my friends and playing games.
Senior Liz Leidig expresses her thoughts on her last prom.
It's really, really fun. I really like the dancing and the playing games and winning prizes. It's just really fun all together.
The hypnotist returns with another funny show for PHS students.
Oh no, that was someone's got a pet rabbit, a scientific rabbit, a little rabbit insurance. Oh, spit. The more strange it is, the better chance you'll have of winning.
For PTV, this is Riley Breton.
Now we go to Tanner Cole for an update on sports.
Thanks, Mariana. The varsity track team first competed at Norton, where both the girls and boys placed sixth. Top places for the boys were Zach Davis, who placed fourth in the long jump, Jack Pockbeer, who placed fourth in the 400-meter run, Quentin Conrad, who placed fourth in the 3,200-meter run, and the 4x4 relay team of Connor Wyman, Jack Pockbeer, Zach Davis, and Jace Gordon also placed fourth. Top places for the girls at Norton were Hannah Hoover, who placed second in the pole vault, Alexi Beach, who placed second in the triple jump, Tatum Bartels, who placed second in the long jump and fourth in the triple jump, Caitlin Swanson, who placed third in the long jump and fourth in the 100-meter run, Gracie Dibble, who placed fourth in the javelin, and Ashlyn Kennedy, who placed fourth in the 1,600-meter run. The following week, the track team headed to Smith Center. At the Redmond Relays, Ashley Kennedy placed second in the 1,600 and third in the 3,200. The women's 4x4 relay of Caitlin Swanson, Tatum Bartels, Alexi Beach, and Erica Hoover placed third. And Tatum Bartels placed third in the long jump. In the men's division, the 4x1 weight relay placed second, the regular 4x1 placed fourth, and Chris Van Kooten placed fourth in the javelin. Good luck to the tracksters today as we host the Phillipsburg Invitational Meet. Our golfers have also participated in a few tournaments. Phillipsburg won the Smith Center Invitational. Trey Sides placed third, Clay Ward placed fourth, J.C. Kellerman placed fifth, and Cameron Tweedy placed ninth. At Osborne, the PHS golfers placed third as a team. J.C. Kellerman placed fourth, Trey Sides placed 11th, and Cameron Tweedy placed 14th. The golf team will be in action next Thursday when they head to Russell. Good luck, golfers. Now back to Oriana and Layla.
Thanks, Tanner. And now it's time for our fun feature of this episode. Alyssa Fawcett and Tanner Cole challenge students to find out what's in the box.
Hi, I'm Tanner.
And I'm Alyssa.
And today we're going to be doing the What's in the Box challenge.
The rules are simple. All they have to do is sit behind this box.
Then they have to stick their hands in here through the holes, and they have to guess what it is that we put in the box.
Now let's get started.
Wow!
It's
What is that? Okay, there aren't any snakes, right?
No.
Okay, good. Ah, I'm scared! It's scary.
Whatever, raw celery? Raw lettuce.
Nope.
Gross lettuce.
Nope, you're
Dog food.
getting warmer.
Getting warmer. It's pretty cold though.
Is it edible?
If you're into that stuff.
That concerns me.
Is this edible? Is it something that's spoiled? It's cat food? Dog food? It's cat food. Oh, I don't know. But there's like nothing like can bite me in here.
Nothing's gonna hurt you. Nothing's gonna hurt you.
I feel like that's just my fingers. Oh. This is awful once again. Is it jelly?
Why is it is that moving?
Is it another cat food?
Are they worms? Are they worms? Please don't tell me they're worms.
They might be worms.
Okay, they're worms. Ew, I can't. Ew. Like, I don't want to touch it, but I do want to touch it.
hard to tell what it is.
Is it a dead animal?
I've never felt this before.
Is it ice cream?
Oh, is it peanut butter? It's peanut butter. I was gonna lick my hands, but.
Oh, well, I found this.
It smells really bad. Is this fish? No, it feels like fish. Chicken?
It's chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, raw chicken breast.
Okay, winner.
Well, that's all for this challenge. I hope to see you next time. For PTV, I'm Tanner.
And I'm Melissa. Thanks for watching. That and another thing.
Oh, that's awful. That's awful.
That wraps up another episode of PTV. I'm Oriana Ratzlaff.
And I'm Layla Karim. Stay classy, Phillipsburg High.